Hello and welcome back to The Crew 2. So yesterday you might have seen the video taking a look at the DeLorean, the normal one that you can go in and buy. But you might have noticed there is actually another one you can get with pink neons and stuff on, the Miami RAD. So there's a new event, free DMC DeLorean to win, as you can see there. But quickly before we do that, this is the pack that you could buy. So the other new cars, as well as the DeLorean that I tested out before, there is actually a Ferrari Testarossa, and I think the F40 was already in here, and there's the, I think it's a Trans Am, the other car, the Knight Rider car. So we'll go and take a quick look at those, and then we'll head on over to the event. I didn't actually know this was going to load me into something, so we're now sitting in the loading screen. But yeah, we will go and do that event as soon as it lets us do this. So here we go, flashy 80s. So the DeLorean I've gone in and got, but some of these other cars are already in, the Eldorado, this Ferrari and the Porsche I believe. But we have the Firebird, so the kit from Knight Rider. Basically that's why it's in here, because it's Summer in Hollywood update, and the 512 TR from Miami Vice, although I thought it was an earlier Testarossa. Anyway, it's effectively the same car. 512 TR, just a newer version of the Testarossa. And the DeLorean, obviously, we checked out yesterday. If you haven't seen that video already, it's already up on the channel. But yes, let's go and find, I think if we go into the pause menu, we should be able to, I think it's on activities. Nope, that's Live Summit. I don't know where it's gone then. Unless it's on the, there we go. So, let's head on over to this and see what this event's all about. Special edition version of the DeLorean I think we're given to drive in this event, and then we win it afterwards. So we'll see what it's like. I'm suspecting it's going to be a bit like the Beetles we had before. We had the normal one that you could go and get and customize, and then we had the special edition one that you couldn't do very much with. So if you haven't seen the standard DeLorean, this is what I've done with mine. I've kept it all fairly ordinary looking, and as you'll see when we head to this event, this is what the other one looks like, with blue neon wheels and pink neon Tron lighting everywhere, because 80s. So yeah, there we go. The only things I probably wouldn't do with mine is, like, the bits I don't like are the front splitter, the wide body and the wing. I don't really think they needed to do that, but apart from that, I mean, who doesn't want pink neon? I mean, look! And they've done another special event, a bit like the, if you remember the one they did for the Tron bike. But I think this is just brilliant. I mean, look, how 80s is this? I love that. And you might think, oh, they've just done that to the exterior of your car. Ready for this? Look at that. We have a pink neon interior. Yes. How cool is that? I don't remember them having a pink neon interior in Back to the Future. So yeah, I think that massive wing on the back's a bit of a shame. The wide body I can live with. That's kind of, it's just like a wider version of the normal sort of arches, slightly flared arches you get on these things. Yeah, I'm not really sure about the splitter and the wing. I mean, it means you can have a neon bar at the front, which is kind of cool. So yeah, we'll do this race, then we'll head on back to the house and see if there is any customization and stuff available, although I kind of doubt there is, really. Yeah, it means I've wasted some of my money on here, on the standard DeLorean, if we're going to win this one for free anyway, but I think I probably wanted the standard one anyway, just because, like I said, this you can't probably, we'll find out. I'm suspecting you can't do much customization to this, so I kind of like my normal, slightly more clean looking one, as well as this completely mad thing. But it is just cool. If you watched yesterday's video, you'll know I was saying the DeLorean, it was never really a very good performance car. It was just cool. It was just very expensive and didn't sell very well because it was expensive for what it was. It didn't live up to its looks in terms of performance. So it was never a brilliant car, but it is just cool. But yeah, only really famous because of Back to the Future, I guess. This really was the one I wanted to test out of all of the cars. Well, not necessarily this, but the DeLorean. I said that in the previous video as well, so I apologise if you watched that. I'm kind of repeating myself, but yeah, the Trans Am and the Ferrari I'm not so bothered about. I never really watched much of that sort of... We all know Back to the Future. Watched all the Back to the Futures, but yeah, never really watched any Knight Rider or Miami Vice, so I don't know as much about those. So this was really the car I was looking forward to, the DeLorean, and this version is just a mad version of it. Yeah, I'll let you just take in the visuals of the race, how cool it is. You can actually put this effect on in photo mode, I think. Anyway, which is kind of cool. But yeah, there we go. That is the race. Very cool 80s themed race. A bit like the Tron one. But yeah, you might remember with the Tron one I said I really liked it and I hope they'd add more like that. And they have. Which means we get 15,000, some parts, and we get to keep this car. This is basically what I've done with the lights on mine. Put the neon one, well, LED style ones on the front. We are now in daytime, I think. So it kind of looked like neons at night, but now it just looks like painted Tron strips. I guess they're like reflective. Oh, okay, there we go. Out in the sun. Yeah, I guess they're like reflective, because out in the sun. It's very cool. Obviously we can't see the headlights here. But there we go, that's the first drive in it. Shall we... I pressed start, not map, didn't I? Clever me, I don't play the Crew 2 enough. Right, let's head over to whatever the nearest house is. There's one here, isn't there? Let's set a waypoint and drive over there. See if we can enjoy this car out of a race setting for a minute. 3 miles. But yeah, I do think this thing's cool. I do like it. Oh look, somebody else in one. I wouldn't take it instead of the standard DeLorean. Having it as well, I think it's really cool. Like, it's not necessarily exactly what I'd have done with mine. Not quite to my taste, so I wouldn't have put a massive wing on. I don't like doing that on cars that didn't have one. It just looks a bit... It ruins the look of it. It's a nice car. It's a stunning looking thing. Well, it's a crazy looking thing. You don't really want that. It kind of ruins the lines of it, I think. And the splitter. The wide body I could live with, the slightly wider arches. I think that's kind of cool. Because they kind of look... Why can't I see which way to go now? Oh, come on, you stupid game. Don't do that. This one. But yeah, I'm not really sure about the Falero kit, but I'd say it's cool to have the mad version and the normal version. I mean, who doesn't want a car with pink neons all over it? It's just cool. As if the DeLorean needed making more cool. But yeah, here we are. Just across this bridge, then we'll be round at the apartment to take a look at the customization. It will probably be mostly liveries, I'm imagining. Oh, ow. I think that's pretty much what I did with the rear lights on mine. That look. But yeah, the pink headlights are kind of cool. And the fact they put the neons through in the interior as well. It's not just like a visual job on the outside. That's very cool. Not actually been to this Miami house for a long time. We all seem to end up at the... Where is the other one? The other one, the one you get with the gold edition, or whatever the thing was called at launch. Right, anyway, switch vehicle, and we will... Oh yeah, I upgraded that, didn't I? Where is... We might end up doing something similar. If we can put that window tint or something on. Yes, ignore my hideous Mercedes and all my other cars that I've put the same window tint on everything. I know. Right, here we are. DMC12 RAD edition. Because it's rad. Right. What can we do? Customize with Z. Not very much is the answer. We can do liveries, performance and vanity items. So let's have a quick look. Have we got anything back to the future? Oh, I really like that paint actually. Look at that. That's kind of cool. We've got 80s. We've got somebody trying to make it back to the brushed aluminium look, which I think is quite cool actually. But our other ones like that, so I'll try and avoid doing that. Might just leave it with the black if I'm honest, just because it's very cool. Oh yes! What's better than pink neons? Pink neons on chrome. Matte black I like actually, but I think... Ooh, actually... Yes, somebody's made the time machine. I kind of feel like you should have done that on the standard one though. We've got a blue, a black, a black. I think I'm probably just going to leave it, to be honest, because it's kind of cool with the... Who did that? Put flames on it. Wait, we've got one without a... Bit weird. Yeah. I didn't expect this to be much. Let's have a quick look at the vanity items, can we? Oh no, it takes like the glowing rim off the tyre, but... kind of like that because it matches, but I think we should go with those. And this smoke. Yes, I know this is all what I did with the car. I would put a better underglow on if we had one. I'm not sure about that. You know, it's the full 80s look, we'll do it, but I kind of like being able to see... Kind of like being able to see the interior, but we can't not put that on there. I mean, how 80s is that? Right, take it out for a spin now we've finished messing about with it. Oh, yes, we should probably put some performance parts on it. I will just chuck on whatever we've got. The best available. That will put it up at 280 though. We've got enough 280 parts for everybody. Everybody can be happy. Lovely 280 parts for everybody. All my cars can have 280 parts. Right, there we go. They're not very good 280 parts because I don't play enough of this game, but... Oh, hello! Red Bull man, don't do that. How cool is that? The lightning tyre smoke on this car is just, and on those wheels. It's a shame the neons aren't quite as neon-y when we're not in that event. But overall, very cool thing. Great thing to have alongside the other DeLorean. I don't know if we can use this actually in the Summit, because we can use the other, one of the races requires a DeLorean. Don't know if we can use this version or if we have to take the standard version. But yeah, very cool thing. I do think I slightly prefer my modified one, just because it doesn't have that massive wing on the back. But yeah, a lot of the other parts we've gone with similar. I've gone with a similar look, just kept mine a bit cleaner, a bit less arrowy bits stuck everywhere. But I mean, it's supposed to be the RAD edition, right? It's supposed to go a bit wild with it. But yeah, a very cool thing. I really hope we can get some more cool events and cars and things like that added. If there was more cool cars we could win from events like that, I would definitely come back on here more. Because the Summit prize cars, it's too much effort because you have to keep coming back and then people beat you. So that just annoys me. I'm never going to win those, I don't think. And cars are just generally expensive in this game, so that's why I didn't buy... Let's not do that again, I've done that before. Yeah, hence why I didn't buy the Knight Rider car or the Ferrari. Just don't want to spend a million hours saving up for stuff, because the races are quite repetitive, but anyway. Very pleased to be driving about in this, and yeah, to start with I was kind of annoyed, because I had gone and bought the other one with credits, but yeah, I would want both anyway, I think, so this is just a very cool, another edition, another really cool event. So if you enjoyed the Tron style bike race, you'll really like this one as well. But yeah, that's probably going to do it for a first look at the DeLorean RAD edition. If you haven't seen my video picking up the standard car and customizing it, that went up yesterday, so take a look at that. But yeah, very cool thing, very cool race to unlock it, and yeah, that is going to do it for a first look at this car, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back with the next video very soon.